Today's Hot Wheels 2018 USA case unboxing is, of course, brought to you by Ken Datsun and A&J Toys. That is where this came from. There's another look, AandJToys.com. There's a phone number. Go ahead and order from them when you want cases. I hear more and more comments. It just seems easier to buy a case. And yes, it is easier to buy a case. That is where this case came from A&J Toys. I'm hitting my tripod here. As always, we like to do both cases, the international case, which comes out first, and then we will do the U.S. case whenever that comes out. Ken tends to get them about the time major retailers do, at least the U.S. cases. He gets the international cases first, and we do those. We'll have the B case here shortly. But when he gets the U.S. cases, he sends them over to me, and we like to do an unboxing video. I'm going to move back a little bit. I'm going to let you guys take a gander at that bottom row. You see it? I see it. All right. Let's get started. This is the U.S. case assortment, and it is a good one for sure. These are the first cases. Now, we've already done... Yeah, when you see that in the bottom row, you get distracted, don't you? But we'll get there. A cases are hitting Walmarts. They've hit Target. I've seen them at Toys R Us as well. So we've got a fair amount of models that you guys have seen. Also, these are probably comparable to the international cases. But international cards don't have this 50th Hot Wheels logo on them. So these will be a little bit different. We start with the HW450SF. You'll have some holdovers from the Q case, like the 67 Pontiac GTO. And then, of course, the 1990 Acura NSX. We'll try and bust through these fairly quickly because you have seen most of these. But at least you get a sense of the assortments as they are hitting stores. There is the Bone Shaker. Two of those Bone Shakers. There's the Milano from Guardians of the Galaxy. This is not to be confused with the 2017 version. This is the 2018 version. If there's a difference, I have no idea what it is. Absolutely zero. Next. Repo Duty, Dodge Viper RT10, and the Gazelle GT. I think these are all holdovers from the Q case. Remember, these assortments can be different. They aren't always different. Ram 1500 Skyjacker Matchbox. If you saw on Instagram today, they hinted at some Skyjacker goodies as SEMA starts next week. 81 Camaro and the Fast 4WD. I like that Skyjacker truck. All right. I know this is a difference from the international case. Not the Mad Props. That's a 2018 model, but whatever. Is that there are two Mazda RX-7s in this case. I only saw one in my international case, so it's nice to see two of these in the U.S. case. Those of you who have opened bins at Walmart or found these at Target, you might confirm that you're seeing the same thing in your cases. Fast Felion, I always get it wrong. So we just move on. Fiat 500, 70 Chevelle SS Wagon. Both of these are 2018 models. I particularly like that one, but that's because it's the Chevelle wagon, and I'm a big fan of the Chevelle wagon. You guys are still waiting for me to get there. I'll get there. Bump Around. Bumpy. Two of the 67 Camaros. The MC5 wheels. This is a great, great casting. I like it more in stock versions, but at this point you'll see these stripy kind. But it's a good model to go back and collect from like eBay and whatnot. Growler, Head Starter. This is the 2017 version, or 18, I'm sorry, in green to match the red and white versions and the Rally Cat. I do like those 10-spoke wheels, those kind of dirty-looking 10-spoke wheels on that. Another Bump Around. Another, sorry, I'm blocking the light, Custom Datsun 240Z. This is the 2018 version. We'll talk about this one in a little bit. And then Brendan Vitesky's Pontiac Firebird, the 2017 version of that, which is fantastic, the Zamak. One thing to look for in this model, just really quickly, is a few people, or at least one or two, have found the interior of the Fairlady Z. Remember the Fairlady Z? It was the QK Super with the Advan livery on it. It has the round taillight that's part of the interior. I know a couple people have found this one with that interior. It appears that it fits. So look for round taillights on this casting as you find this in stores. We've also seen the Fairlady with this custom 240Z, the Fugu Z body on it. So the Advan car from the Q case, which is a holdover from this case. So maybe we'll come up to that. You know what? I'll put this one aside because I think we'll get there. So I'll just put it down. Talk more about it. Put these to the side. All right. Because they've been found with that body. All right, Stingrod, that is your treasure hunt. Remember I said, you see that down at the bottom? I'm just kidding. It is the treasure hunt, but that's not what you were looking at, is it? Custom 01 Acura Integra GSR. We saw that in the Kmart case. We've seen it in the International case. And there's the Camaro ZL1 holdover from the 2017 case. Acura. McLaren P1 from the Q, Cloak and Dagger also from the Q, and then a new model for 2017. When you get the US cases, you get this little new for 2018. Did I say 17? New for 2018 logo. It used to be next to the Hot Wheels logo, but that's where they've put the 50th anniversary. Obviously no red text on the top of the card either. There is the Corvette. All right, I saw it, you saw it, hopefully. Wasn't the boom car, but that's cool. Was it the Datsun 620? It was, but it's that bottom one that I think we're noticing a little bit more. Hooray! That is your first Super Treasure Hunt of 2018. We did a Super Treasure Hunt preview on it. And I found another one in this case from A&J Toys. How cool is that? We've already done the comparisons on it, so I won't spend a lot of time, and I've already opened one. I think if you kind of look up at the top there. Well, you can't really see it, but I have it in the wall display. All right, very excited to have the Super Treasure Hunt. I'll put that to the side as well. All right, let's keep going. I think that is the second time you guys who are avid watchers of the Lamley group videos I know I found the Chevelle. And I know I pulled one from the Kmart case, right? But I actually pulled it off. Oh, man, come out. I actually pulled it off of the off screen, and then I came back on, right? So unofficially, officially, but I know the Chevelle from 2017 was the only one I found. So we're off to a good start with the US cases. All right, Volkswagen MK7, Mach 7, whatever, Custom 01 Acura. Hooray, hooray. Let's work through these. Boom Car and Batmobile, Justice League. Another awesome new model for 2018. One of the great debuts, the 82 Nissan Skyline R30. An instant favorite in a stock red and black panda color. They call it the red panda. Looks good with the taillights and the whole thing. I'll do more features on this one because you got that R33 that's coming in the B case. So you're going to see a lot of talk about these models. All right. Skull Crusher, Gazella R, Drift Rod. Moving on. Another Acura, Corvette from holdover from the Q case. And there is that Datsun again. Or not the, yeah, 240Z, right? Yep. Ram 1500 Power Surge. Yeah. And two of the Volkswagen Kafer Racer in the Magnus Walker Deco. I do like that one. I do. Renault Skydome Muscle Speeder. What for 2? 2017 Nissan GTR. Can't get enough of those. And then the custom 62 Chevy pickup in white. All holdovers from the Q case. Sky-Fi custom 69 Chevy pickup. All right, and then yeah, doing it up, and then a 55 Chevy, which was not in the international case, so there it is here. Cool casting, and then the Porsche 356 Outlaw holdover from also the Q case. All right, last but not least, there's a case trying to do its thing. Let's get to this in just a second, but that's the Fairlady Z holdover from the Q case. Sharkbite, another one of them cool Corvettes convertibles. All right. I mentioned this. Now let me explain it. It's easier to do this now. If you want to jump off the video now, I'm only going to explain this and then I will pop out of here. But as you can see, these are similar models, very similar in size, very similar in width. So the round tail lights of the Nissan Fairlady Z actually are actually part of the interior. So you can see, kind of hard to tell here, but I'll put it in the light. You can see the gray interior for both. So what's been happening at the factory here and there is that the interior piece of this car, which includes the back taillights, the gray interior, and this gray front bumper, they're all part of one piece, has been mixing in with this model. So you would find it with the gray round taillights, the gray interior, not two seats, but I think the one racing seat. It's really hard to tell in the light. I apologize for that. And then what will end up being a very long front bumper, because you can see that this has the G nose, this one does not. And so you can see that that front bumper would stick out much further. Does that make sense? So that's how to look for it. You want to look for it on the taillights. But incidentally, a few people have found the Advan Fairlady Z with this body. So if you're finding the Advan Fairlady Zs, first off, you might find a Super, congrats. But second off, look to see if you find the fender mirrors on it. If you find the fender mirrors on this, you got yourself a cool error too. So both of these could have this little bit of mix-up. I have not seen the Datsun 240Z with the G-nose on it, but you never know, that might pop up too. This happened a while ago with a Mustang casting that got mixed up quite a bit. No reason to explain that now, but there are some mix-ups on this. So look closely when you find these models. You might find a little surprise. All right, guys. That is the USA case. Thank you, Ken, for sending that over. Good case, right? Okay. Look for that in stores right now. Should I say bye? A lot of you guys are mad that I ditched the bye. But I'll see you tomorrow.